What's up, everybody? Gojo here, and today I was going to make a video talking about why I think multiverses failed versus Marvel Rivals succeeding, where multiverses failed. I'm making this video because I saw Penguins make a video about why he thinks multiverses failed, and I kind of disagree with him on a couple accounts. One, I don't think that the game failed because it's more floaty or slower. If anything, I don't really even agree with that at all. I think the game might have less gravity, like in the aspect of like the characters fall to the ground slower, or items don't move as fast. Like Finn doesn't have his gem anymore, so like it just feels like the game movement is slower. But when you have characters like Harley Quinn and other characters that do move fast, assassin characters, you could tell that the game's not much different. And if you play at a high level, you can understand that it doesn't change the game all that much. Now, what I do think they do have the ability to change is the amount of characters they introduce and which characters they introduce. Now, this is where I think Marvel Rivals has the one up on multiverses, because these two companies are owned by two of the biggest dominating figures in their markets in general. Warner Brothers, if you don't know, owns so many different companies that they have access to all of AMC. That means they got Breaking Bad, they have Walking Dead, all these characters that are in the live action shows, on top of all of Hanna-Barbera's cartoons, so Cartoon Network, Adult Swim. You have characters from fucking all these different networks that you can choose from, regular show, and you have clear Reddit forums and Twitter posts telling you what we want in the game. We want Cartoon Network, we want Darwin and Gumball, we want the Amazing World of Gumball, we want regular show, we want all these different, and they're adding characters that are from franchises that we already have in the game. We got Marceline and Raven most recently, which are from two franchises that we already had in the game that are don't get me wrong, they're cool, we like them, we want them, but compared to Marvel Rivals, it is infinitely less, because you have to keep in mind, both of these games went offline. They both had a beta, they both went offline, they both were only accessible to a certain amount of people. If not, Marvel Rivals had more accessibility to more people because of it being open beta instead of a closed beta, but it just wasn't as accessible in every area. They both had the same kind of launch, just Marvel Rivals took their character roster and they introduced a storyline that people cared about. They introduced characters that people wanted. They listened to the community. Now, this game, I love it, and I don't want you to think I hate it, because I think that it had a lot of potential, and I'm still going to play it for a little bit, even though they're not going to update it. I just don't really agree with the sentiment that the reason the game failed was because it was floaty, and I think the other thing Penguins had mentioned was just the fact that they brought it offline in general. I don't think that's what killed the game. I really don't. I think that what the community agrees on, I'm somebody in the community, I'm just a fan of the game, and I see it a lot. People wanted new introductions of new franchises of characters they actually liked. We didn't want Banana Guard and fucking the Powerpuff Girls. Nobody even watches the Powerpuff Girls anymore. Are you serious? The fan base of the Powerpuff Girls doesn't even fucking play multiverses. Adventure Time fan base, yes, they play multiverses. The fans of those characters, Marceline, who else did they add? They're Banana Guard, they're just not fans of the game. Like, maybe if you added Fern, people would be excited, or Fern Skin, or other, like, it's just, Fiona and Cake are cool, but like, come on, guys. We wanted regular show. We wanted Walter White. We wanted these characters that people have been begging for since the beta, but they couldn't give it to us. They couldn't release. They couldn't deliver. And I think that's why the game failed. You can also contribute a little bit to how often they release the characters and kind of just how popular Marvel is in general. But I think that they really had something going for them, and it kind of sucks that this game is getting shut down, but you could still play it. If you want to play it, let me know. I'll add you. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to make this quick 5-minute video talking about how Marvel Rivals succeeded where multiverses failed, because Penguins really harped on the fact that they shut down the game in the beta, and if they just kept that little bit of momentum going, which they, in my opinion, yeah, if they kept the momentum going and they never took it offline, I feel like, yeah, they would have had a lot more success in the re-release of the game, because Marvel Rivals had a season 0 when they came back, and then they went into season 1 starting the whole new line of characters, you know what I mean? So multiverses could have done something similar to how they came back, but I just don't think that it was the beta stopping players from playing that killed the game. I don't think that's what it was. At the end of the day, I could always be wrong. I just wanted to say this. But yeah, stay sturdy, my friends.